Alright, I'm back with another recording. So we finished with chapter 2, and we have all the drops in there, and now we're in chapter 3. And there's 5 parts to chapter 3. There's Winters, Threed, Grapefruit Falls, the Fly Honey Factory, and then the Milky Well Sanctuary. So we have to move on to Threed, because when I get to Threed, I want to progress the story so that we can play as Jeff and get through Winters and get all the drops there. But we have a lot of story to progress before we get to Threed, so we might as well get started with that. Okay, so we have to talk with Paula's parents first. All right, let's listen to the banger.
Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal?
I mean, I don't know.
Don't know what day? Wednesday.
And he didn't even close the door. It's time to listen to another banger. And the reason why we need the Runaway 5 to go to Threed is because if we try to go to Threed without the Runaway 5, those ghosts in that tunnel would scare us away. And we're actually trapped in Threed once we get here. Because we can't move on to the Dusty Dunes Desert, because ghosts are in that tunnel and they'll scare us out. And then if we try to leave Threed to go to Tucson, the ghosts in the tunnel will scare us out. So we're literally trapped here. So yeah, the Runaway 5 leaves so that they can go on the 4 side. And we're in Threed now. And then we have to take the bubble monkey along. And the bubble monkey is actually useless when it comes to combat. But you literally need him so that you can progress the story. I might as well save the game here so that I don't lose progress. Alright, there's 4 drops in Winters. There's the runaway dog. And yes, I already know we did the runaway dog earlier in the game. But for some reason, the runaway dog in Winters have higher drop rates of dropping a bread roll. So you guys know how in 1net, the runaway dog has a 4 in 120 chance of dropping a bread roll. Well, here in Winters, for some reason, they have a 64 in 120 chance of dropping a bread roll. So it's literally a 50% chance. And then there's the gruff goat, which has a 16 in 120 chance of dropping a salt packet. The red strutting evil mushroom has a 64 in 120 chance of dropping a cookie. And then the cave boy has a 100% chance of dropping a picnic lunch. Oh yeah, and by the way, the cave boy is also another enemy whose drop rate changes throughout the game. And you can only get these guys as drops when you play as Jeff alone in Winters. Meaning, if I leave and don't get these drops, I will fail the challenge. And there's also 2 more enemies, the worthless protoplasm, which has a 32 in 120 chance of dropping a cookie. And then the mad duck, which has an 8 in 120 chance of dropping a fresh egg. Now, the worthless protoplasm and mad duck aren't permanent enemies here in Winters, but they do spawn permanently later in the game. So if I defeat all of them and don't get their drops, then the mad duck will be saved for chapter 4, and then the worthless protoplasm will be saved for chapter 7. Alright, so let's go. And no, the Spiteful Crow's drop does not change. It's still a 100% chance of them dropping a cookie. So we don't care about the Spiteful Crows right now. I literally just said we don't care about Spiteful Crows. Yeah, a runaway dog. I was just gonna say that. So it is a 50% chance. So we quite literally get it or we don't here. Let's find out right now. Yep, we got it. There's the runaway dog's drop again. So yeah. I don't know. For some reason, certain enemies have their drops change to different items or their drop rates change. I don't fail the challenge. So yeah, we're gonna be here in Winters for a while. Oh, the bubble monkey got a smash hit. Oh, we got it. There we go, the salt packet. Alright, let's move on to the next enemy. Alright, so here's this red shark and evil mushroom. So there's a high chance we get the drop here. Oh, we got it first try. That's great. Alright, so now it's time for the last drop here in Winters, which is from the Cave Boy. And you can only get this drop from the Cave Boy when Jeff is alone in Winters. They still do spawn later in the game, but their drop changes. So yeah, there's the Cave Boy. So yeah, at this point in the game, I somehow got a green swirl on them. So yeah, at this point in the game, they have a 100% chance of dropping a picnic lunch. And the thing about this guy is that you know you're not supposed to fight him at this point in the game because he has a significant amount of HP. But at this point in the game, there's something that hinders him. He has a high miss rate. For some reason, he landed a hit on me 3 times. Like, dude, what kind of luck is that? Like, dude, he's supposed to have a high miss rate. Dude, you can't be serious. There we go, I manipulated the RNG so that it can change the battle. So yeah, he has a high miss rate. It just so happens that he managed to hit me so many times. So yeah, it's almost like if you defeat him when you know you're not supposed to fight him at this point in the game rewards you with his drop, which is, you know, a 100% chance of happening. Also, I remember the first time I did this challenge, I managed to get his drop, and then Jeff was left on 1 HP. Oh, come on, dude. Bro, come on. Okay, there we go. We got his drop. We got it. So yeah, that's all the enemies in Winters. So Winters is done. Oh yeah, we gotta get the picture here too. Forgot. So now Jeff has to talk to Dr. Andonuts, which is his father. And he'll let us take the Skyrunner, which is a machine that lets us fly. And with the Skyrunner, Jeff will travel to 3 so that he can save Ness and Paula. And then he will become a party member. So yeah, we have to talk to Dr. Andonuts. And Dr. Andonuts is another important person in the game. And my question is, how does Dr. Andonuts know who Paula is? They've never met before. So we get to listen to a banger when going to 3. Yeah, this is Foresight right here, which is in chapter 4. And then this is the Dusty Dunes Desert, which is also in chapter 4. And now we're in 3, so Jeff can save Ness and Paula. But he's trying to locate where they are. And he managed to locate them. And and they're right underneath there. So now he's gonna crash land. Alright, so now we have Jeff on the team. Alright, so that is it for this insanely long recording. And in the next recording, we're gonna do the enemies in 3D. And it's gonna take a while because there's a lot of drops to get it in 3D.